Hi guys, what can I say? Welcome back to the Pure Energy Healing Academy. It's been a month. I've done a few videos in Bali and the Gili Isles, as you've probably seen, but I'm now back. It's been a tremendous month. It's been filled with adventure, happiness, sadness. Um, some days very low days. 90% of happy days, excitement and amazing emotional roller coaster of self healing. Met some amazing people, met some not so amazing people, and all wonderful experiences. It's been an absolute blessing. It's been something that I'm going to repeat as often as possible, and I'm going to work very hard towards going back there. And of course, you all know now on the heart healing retreat. The dates are now put out there. Wow, I've still got jet lag. Can you tell? My throat's a bit sore too because of the long haul. Yeah, they spray some chemical in there. They told me it was for the insects and any kind of creatures that may be on us, and they sprayed it. And again, I asked to look at the canister and they wouldn't allow me to, which I said, well, if you're spraying this and we're breathing it in, surely I'm allowed to have a look at the canister and read what's inside. And they said, no, you cannot touch it. It's against rules and you could get arrested. So there you go. So yeah, my throat is sore. I had like a top on like this most of the time, but you know, if people have got any kind of illnesses and they're coughing and spluttering, you know, you kind of wonder if you know, because the air gets reconditioned in there for, you know, the hours that you spend, it kind of can affect you. But it certainly does affect me each time I go, but it's worth it in the end. This throat will certainly get better in the next few days. I'm eating healthier than I've ever eaten. I did a detox there, which was incredible. I'll tell you all about that in the near future. And my whole life's changed completely. And guess what? I was planning on going to the opticians when I got back because I was struggling to read menus. Okay, I was struggling to see letters on, and I even said to my daughter when I was in Brighton a few weeks ago, is it just me or can you read that? And she said, yeah, I can read it fine. And I realised that I'm coming to the age of 50 and my eyesight's becoming poor. And guess what? This is no word of a lie. I put my hand on my heart and tell you I can read any menu you give me now. Since I've done the detox, my eyesight has improved by at least 70-80%. That is no word of a lie. So if you were to ask me now if you've got bad eyesight, then stick around. I'm going to do some videos and tell you what happened to me and how I've changed my life and my health. I've just had a juice, so that looks a bit yellow because I've just intaken a load. But every morning when I wake up, my tongue is perfect. There is no whiteness on my tongue. It's gone now. So there's lots of things that have happened inside my body as well. So I'll share with you all of these things soon. So guys, today's topic of self-help. Well, it's a fairly deep one, and it's one which I often see over the past decade of people coming to me, and it's regarding fear in the sense of what is my path, what is my journey, what holds me back. And it's a really interesting one because most of us tend to have this idea of who we should be and what we should achieve in life. And that in itself is lovely. It's nice to have goals and aims, but it's also very dangerous too, because if we don't fulfill those goals, we tend to get depressed, we tend to get upset, we tend to look at the watch and say my time's ticking, whatever that is, whether you want a child, whether you want to be famous, whether you want to achieve a certain amount of wealth, whatever that may be, or if you want to be a healer, the best healer in the world, all of these things that we put on a kind of vision board that we want to be, I think can be sometimes a little dangerous. Now, a lot of people will disagree and say that it's good to have these vision boards and it's good to have goals. And it is good, but it depends on how you live your life by those visions and goals. I'll give you for example. People used to come to me, two types of people, and I saw that pretty quickly. And these two people are one who come for a psychic reading when I used to do them. And they'd come and they'd live their life by each sentence I gave them about what would happen in their future. And then there would be a different type of person who would come and listen and enjoy the reading and then shelve that reading and say, right, I'm going to get on with my life, and if these things happen, all good and well, but you know what, I'm not going to live my life by that. Of course, you know, the second one is the one to live by. If you live by certain things that you believe are real and true, you're not actually serving your purpose of life. Really, a psychic reading should be one where you just simply enjoy it and have fun and, you know, not take it too serious. And for me, I think sometimes we put pressure on ourselves, or we focus so much on certain things that we miss everything that comes along our way. Can you imagine? And then we look back on our lives and regret certain things that we missed. If I could say something to you today, it would be simply let go. Stop worrying. Stop fearing. And all of those things that are meant to come into your life, just say to yourself, if they're meant to be, they'll be. If they're going to come into my life, then they'll come. I believe that sometimes we can stop our spiritual growth by the way we have almost molded into our psyche what we think we should be, or where we should be going and what we should be doing. And that in itself can hold us back. You've often heard me say, plant seeds, but don't watch them grow. So what that means is you get on with your life, and whoever comes into your life, enjoy that. Enjoy them. Enjoy the moment. Whether they're good or bad, just enjoy them and make them part of your life, rather than pushing them away and saying, I'm sorry, but this isn't what I want. Or come here, I need this. No, just accept everything as it is and keep going. And I think eventually you'll get to where you're going to be anyway. But the only reason why I talk about this today is because I often see people hurting themselves, putting pressure on themselves. And I don't want you to put pressure on yourself. That's the last thing I ever want. I want you to simply enjoy every single moment of your life. And even if they are difficult moments, even if they're the most challenging moments, embrace them and look within those moments and see how you can strengthen your life and why them moments have come into your life. And if you don't see the answer, don't dig too deep. Just simply say, well, it will reveal itself in all good time. That way, you're never putting pressure on yourself, and whoever comes into your life, just enjoy the moment. Just enjoy it. I think that's it, really. I don't think I've got anything else to say other than I don't want you to ever put pressure on yourself, because that's what holds you back. So I'm just going to leave you with one last thought, okay? When I was with my former wife, I used to worry a lot because of her worries about money and finances. We never had much at all. I did okay, but we always struggled, you know. And that was fine. My work took me to different countries, so that was a bonus, and that was lovely. But we've never had any accumulated wealth ever. We just paid from day to day and ate from day to day, and that's how I've always lived. The moment that we went our way, I realized something about myself, that I had no other person to worry about now. And you know what? From that very moment, all of a sudden, my business started taking off and things started happening. Offers came in and wonderful opportunities came in that never came in before. So I noticed something and realized something very quickly at that moment. The only person who holds you back is yourself from the fear and worry of everything else around you, whether that's family, with it children or circumstances. You see, once I became a free soul, I had nothing to worry about or fear. Therefore, everything disappeared. All those barriers, all those fears, all those worries disappeared, because now there's only me. And because of that, all of that fear, all of that worry, all of the things, the frustrations, because they all disappeared, I now can live the life and allow the abundance to flow. I'm not rich, but I'm doing okay, and things are really starting to progress in my life, and it's great. I don't know if you've got something out of this, but I just want you to know, guys, that sometimes we can hold ourselves back because of our worries of the what ifs of family and friends. So if you can just change that chip today, and if you're with something, I'm not telling you to get rid of your wife. don't. What I'm trying to say is change the chip and say, you know what? Everything is going to be okay. I'm going to stop worrying, stop fearing, and then you're able to shine that light of yours, and then the abundance flows in. It's just another test and challenge that we have to go through. I wish you a lovely day, guys. I really do. I'm looking forward to beginning 2018 now with a real positive vibe for all of you. We're going to start to look deeper into different subjects this year. We're going to start to progress in not only a spiritual way, but in a healthy way, because health is equally important, as I have experienced in these past few weeks in Bali. So I'll be sharing many different things with you. I'm also going to be doing lots of interesting videos as well, other than just the self-help talk. You're going to experience an amazing year this year, and I hope you can join me at the Heart Healing Retreat in September, and that's at www.hearthealingretreat.com. And all the information's there. So I might see you there again this year, guys. I know a lot of you came from YouTube last year, and thank you. I love you all. You're now my brothers and sisters. Yeah, it's a great journey, and why don't we experience this coming year and bring ourselves up together? Why don't we become stronger this year and look for the abundance in life, the spiritual awareness, and becoming stronger and letting go of all them silly fears and worries about our life? Let's try for that this year, and let's make miracles, because you, like anybody else, deserves a beautiful miracle, and I'm sure there's going to be hundreds of them. It starts today. It starts now. You're in my heart. I love you all. Remember that. I'm here for you. Send me messages via YouTube telling me what you would like me to talk about, and I will do my best to talk about a subject this year that is really, really profound in your life that I might be able to help you with. Love you all. Grab this. I love you. Bye.